Hello there and welcome back to another video from AK Prestige Autos. My name is Costa and today I'm going to be walking you through this 2018 Toyota Yaris. Now, if you've ever seen an AK Prestige video before, you'll know that in our honest full video reviews, we like to show you the good, the bad and the ugly, so you know exactly what's going to be on your driveway and, more importantly, exactly what you'll be driving every single day. Now, there's no point in you coming down being misdescribed a car or only seeing glamour shots. You know, it really makes sense to know the car exactly as is before making your way down, fully taking advantage of today's technology. So we'll get started. Firstly, in this Yaris, this is an automatic gearbox, drives super smoothly and is a petrol, so it's extremely economical, affordable to run, and as well as that, really is a really smooth driving car. Now, the car does have red paintwork with the Tenorite grey 16-inch alloy wheels. It only has 7,000 miles on the clock, and overall, I personally really like this car. Now, mentioning the good, the bad and the ugly, the paintwork throughout is overall in a pretty good condition. There are a couple of very minor marks, such as just here, there is a small chip on the door sill. However, other than that, around the bodywork, it is in a lovely overall condition. I'll show you the most common areas for there to be damage. Tends to be down here, there's nothing there. This car, to best of our knowledge, has not been resprayed at any point. Of course, the car only has just over 7,000 miles on it, so you wouldn't expect there to be any major wear on the bodywork. Here at the rear, you do have some very light scratches for when people open and close the bonnet, sorry, the boot, but otherwise, a lovely condition. The alloys do require a refurb, however we'll be getting this done included in the price. It's just some very light surface scuffs. You'll see that there. That's actually the worst alloy of the four. All tyres are in a full legal and MOT path worthy condition. And over to the fourth alloy, which doesn't need any work. Now, this car we actually collected from Volkswagen Financial Services. So this car, although it is a Toyota, came out through Volkswagen Financial Services, and it was actually owned by, leased out to the NHS Trust. So the person who owned this car before was a member, was employed by the NHS. I don't know their exact role. However, the car originally did come from Hills of Woodford. Now, alongside that, this car does come with a full 5-year Toyota warranty, which means that it's a 2018, so there's still 2 years remaining of the full manufacturer's warranty, which does give you, of course, peace of mind. There's very few 2018 cars, other than potentially Kias, that you can get knowing that you've still got the manufacturer's warranty, and it's a super handy thing to have. Anything mechanical going wrong inside, you can just simply take to them and they will fix it free of charge. And we'll make our way inside the car. First, I've got to unlock the car. It's a good first step. The car does also come with 2 keys and the original logbook. Of course, it does only have one owner from new. Now, inside, the car really is in a like-new condition. Starting off with the door cards, you've got this gorgeous grey coloured leather, which really makes sort of the car look a little bit more luxury. You've got the 2 front electric windows with your locking and your electric window locking. Once we get inside the car, we're greeted by this very nice modern interior with the large infotainment screen. I'll turn the car on by putting the key into the car. And as you can see, no warning lights whatsoever. It is currently showing that it's on a flat. However, we have had the tyres checked and inflated. However, with a Toyota, what you need to do is just put your hand underneath to get that reset. And I can't do that right now, but we will get that done. Now, alongside that, from the infotainment, you have got FM, AM and DAB radio. You also have access to Bluetooth connectivity and a USB and aux cabling down here. You've also got a 12-volt socket. Down here you've got your automatic gearbox, actually semi-automatic, with your Tiptronic gearbox up there. And alongside that you've got your sport button and the car generally drives in eco mode, so you'll see that there, that eco button is on. As well as that, this car does have cruise control, but one step beyond cruise control, it's actually got lane keep assist, which you can select the button down here. You've also got an automatic headlight, so automatic main beams, which is a super handy feature. So the main beams will only turn on when it detects that there is no other car in front. And alongside that, as you can see, 7,640 miles warranted. You've got your full multi-function leather steering wheel, which, I mean, steering wheels with time start to get oily and shiny from all the oils from your hands. However, this steering wheel still is in that matte color. So obviously the person that was driving this before clearly had clean hands, took care of themselves and drove the car well. You'll also see that with no stains on the seats. We haven't prepped these seats at all. There were no stains on it whatsoever, which you'll be shocked how many times cars come into the trade with stains all over them. As well as that, this car does have air conditioning, and you've got your electric rear heating of the rear windshield. And overall, yeah, a really, really nice place to be. The car doesn't have sat-nav on this system. However, I believe that is something that you could get programmed in if you wanted to. Again, you can connect to Bluetooth there. There are a ton of settings options on the large center screen. Yeah, overall, this cabin is in a really nice, comfortable place to be. One other point, just going back to the seats, is that they do have slight bolsters here on the side. On the old Yarises, they were totally flat, which I really didn't like. My fiance actually drives an older generation Yaris, and whenever you go around a corner, even if you're going slowly, you end up slipping off because there's no bolsters, whereas on this seat, you do have these not only are they stylish with the two-tone, but they're also bolstered as well, which is a really, really nice bonus to have on this little hatchback. As well as that, you do have electric mirror adjustment. We'll make our way over into the rear. Now in the front, I am currently in my driving position, and we'll see how much space we have in the rear. Just for a point of reference, I am a shed over 6 foot tall. In the rear, you can squeeze 3 people in. It does have space for 3 seats with seat belts. However, it will be a bit of a squeeze, but 2 people could fit comfortably. Now I just about fit with an extra, I'd say an extra inch. So you could comfortably fit a 6 foot person in the front and the rear. One point to mention is there isn't a center armrest in the rear, which is, I really like when it has that in the car. It's a shame that it doesn't have that. However, it does come with ISOFIX points as well. And as we look around to the front of the car, we can just get to see how gorgeous and modern this interior is. And in my opinion, value for money, this car really, really does sit in a fantastic space, sitting almost half the price from new. However, of course, with only 7,000 miles on the clock, you really can't go wrong with a car like this. In the rear, you do have the manual windows rather than electric. However, you know they're never going to go wrong, I suppose. One benefit to that. Also, you can set child safety lock here in the rear by simply pressing that, and then once you press that down, if I put the window down here, what you'll see is that once this closes, I now can't open the door from the inside. I have to open it from the outside, and then once I press this up, what it now allows me to do is from the inside, I can easily open the door. So it's a nice safety feature for any young family. We'll take a look at the boot section of the car. Now the car does have a nice dipped boot, quite low. There is quite a big lip. However, what you can also do with this cover, I believe, and apologies if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that underneath you have a tyre, but as well as that, the point that I was going to mention is that you can actually put the parcel shelf a little bit higher up here. You have the option for a secondary parcel shelf, so you've got space, but I can't do it with one hand, I need to have 2 hands. That's what that's for. As well as that, you can lower these seats in the rear to make your boot space a little bit larger. Let me work out how to do this here if I can. You simply pull this up and it tips straight down. Now, it's not totally flat, of course, there is a bit of a rise. However, for a small compact hatchback, there isn't really too much to complain about there. You do have a lot of space, and of course this parcel shelf that the car comes with does easily unclip and come off. So you have that there as well. Now lastly, we will take a look at the front engine bay so that you can see every single little bit of this car. And to put these seats away, you simply lift them up and they tuck away like that, and then now easily locked in. You'd also get headrest in the back as well, which is a nice bonus. Opening up the front bonnet while the engine is still running, we should be able to see a nice, smooth running VVT IE petrol engine. Now there is a nice layer of dust over this engine, which is exactly what we like to see at AK Prestige. When you see a car when you see an engine bay which is very clean, it tells you one thing: it's been worked on, it's been wiped down, it's been made to look perfect. But when you see a nice sprayed layer of dust over the engine bay, that means that no work has been done to this car, and that's exactly the way that we like to see these. So we're coming towards the end of the video, and what I'd like to remind you is to be sure to check out, be sure to give us a call if you are interested in this car. We would love to take you for a test drive, get to know you. As well as that, please be sure to follow our community Instagram page, where we share useful hints and tips on the used car world. I mean, really, this is a great looking car. When you consider sort of the value for money from you're getting, it really, really is lovely. And of course, you've got that reliability here from Toyota. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Take care, all the best. Once again, my name was Costa from AK Prestige, and I look forward to your call and speaking with you soon. Take care, bye-bye.